Well. What have we learned tonight? Apparently, it's okay to kill an unarmed black teenager in the middle of the street in cold blood. Obviously, on the basis of racism, and no one seems to care enough to do anything about it. At least people with the power don't. They don't care. So, what does that mean? What exactly does that mean for people who obviously think that this case should have went a different way? Actually, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Actually, because I think I learned one thing I did learn tonight. Chris Rock was right, and everybody hates Chris. Apparently, I didn't even know he was making a prediction, but apparently he was right, because in that episode, Everybody Hates Chris, where Chris is walking down the hallway, he gets the little ticket from Caruso, and Caruso's the racist bully. Walks down the hallway, just going right down the hallway, gets a ticket, and obviously he must be doing something wrong. Well, that's wrong. He wasn't. But the ticket says WWB, which he asks, what does WWB mean? What does this mean? Caruso says, walking while black. So in real life, walking while black is an actual crime. Well, I'm in all black, and I'm black. So if I go outside, I'm committing a crime, I guess. Because I might just rob somebody. Yeah, I might just rob somebody. That's the level of thinking that people seem to go by in this country. But you know what, man? And I'm sorry for the family, yo. Mom and all them, and I didn't even know you had a brother neither, and all them, man. I'm sorry for that, because that's terrible to have to lose anybody in your family due to that type of ignorance and that type of senseless violence. Is something we don't need. That's just too bad, man. I don't even know how to. First of all, I'm only 17, so I don't even have kids, so I could never even begin to imagine what that's like. Because again, some of the people I'm subscribed to, they way older than me. Obviously, they grown ups, they have kids, they ain't understanding better than me. But wow, that's just ridiculous. I tell you, man, that's a shame. But you know what? I hope people don't go up in the streets and just start rioting like a bunch of madmen. We don't need that. The only reason I say that is because I think that black people should begin to be more proactive as opposed to reactive. I feel like we're always just on the end waiting for this to happen. It's like we're always counterattacking or something. It's like we're just counterattacking. They're just throwing all the punches. They're throwing all the punches and waiting, and we're just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting. And then as soon as they do something, then we start to punch back. But when we start to punch back, they don't want that. They do not want when we start to punch back. They don't want us to punch back. They don't want that. They don't want black people to punch back. They don't want that. They want to be able to keep hitting us and do whatever they got to do to keep us down. But I tell you what you need to do. You start getting aggressive. And I'm not saying that we got to go, because it's not even like it was before where we need the Black Panthers and this whole civil rights. And it's not even like that anymore. All I'm saying is people just need to stay up on this type of stuff and actually just take a proactive stance as opposed to a reactive stance. Because if you're being reactive to this case, then I think you need to take a proactive stance. I think, and not just you, I think a lot of us do that, where, we're just content in our everyday lives and we're okay. Once all this stuff is over, nobody really thinks of the implications of this stuff, just doing your everyday life. And then when something happens, boom, then you just rock by it in just a quick moment. But you know what, man? This video might cut off on me on my iPod, so yeah, too bad. And that's why this doggone thing looks like this too. I don't even like the way I look on it at all, but whatever. That's a different thing, different story, different day. So, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, man, that was just a little bit of what I had to say about this case. And yeah, that's about that, man. Yeah. Until next time, I'm Infamous and I'm out, y'all.